That's what he wants. Lovely. Borup down. That's the bomb noted. He's got to know there's another player nearby, and he does. But it's Tessus, and he has been having an absolute mad one. So Keto having to play this just right. Taking time, causing that little bit of paranoia. But while all this happens, bomb is planted. So time now favorable, of course, to Tessus, who hasn't vacated the area all that much.
Wow, he loves that spot, Tessus. We've seen him play it time and time again, and with the X-ray off, we lost track of him as well. So when we do get into the post plants, Tessus really does enjoy going towards that dark shadow position. But that's a good one to win. It's good trading. They're opening it up with the MAC-10, making their best spawn of Stound Sing. Zantaras couldn't get anything done whatsoever. And that was the frag right there that they needed. Otherwise, it would have been too difficult to get across the line. And, well, there's the execution. Simple as that. Get back underway too. MAC-10 in the fray again. Nico has it this time round. Big will have guns out once more.
Cool cameras, to be honest. Nice work, Rushley. Oh dear, Zantaras is in a bit of a tight spot, and Searson's not going to get to pull the trigger this time. They just made the same call again. Let's see if it has the same result. Certainly no early casualty this time. Zantaras is in a position to contribute a whole lot more. But just denying this ramp early is enough to force 2 CTs off of that upper site. So do not be surprised if they try and return to lobby. Keto wouldn't be either. He's ready for it.
Look at Cadian as well.
Oh, Tizian played in so well off the back of that. Scary, because it could be a one and done, but that smoke gives him some... Oh! Searson, how are you adjusting like this? Tessus does keep control, but it's only Tessus.
1v5. This is a very, very tall task. Only towards the front hut, giving him an opportunity to swing and take a fight towards Squeaky Door. Nobody home behind the CT vent until Tizian gets a little bit inquisitive. He now knows one towards Yard, but look at this. 50 seconds left, damage done. Should be only a matter of time before he goes down. Bullets coming his way. Tabson finishes it off, and that's 4 on the round for Big. So now the money back in the bin for the heroic side of things. Check their cash out. 2,500, 1,400. This is what happens if neither team can go on a larger streak of rounds. It means the loss bonus can't build up for when you do lose one. You're able to mount back with the buy. So once they lost ramp, Big's job was to take elsewhere on the map, and they did exactly that. Lobby pressure was nice to see. And there's Cadian. Not too happy with how that one scuttled on down. See how they want to take the eco, or do they want to go for a force? We'll be taking another timeout here. Very good to be diligent with these. I want to talk through all of your options. Make sure you're making the right decision. Next round, there will be 1,900 on the board, so it might actually be worth the force here. Cadian thinks so, or at least he's dropping a pistol across. I saw a Tech-9 getting lobbed to a teammate. Everything's starting to settle now for Big, but it feels like it can be destabilized very, very quickly. This game has been the most back and forth affair out of the lot so far, and we did have a lot of force buys over on Mirage. This one just feels has an extra gear to it, and it will be the full force. Everyone's investing, smokes, flashes, mollies, all the good gear. Might just be the standard wall smokes for secret, and they can cross on down with a bit of pace behind it. So they're holding, oh no, their smokes will come out. The molly actually going to cause a problem there, I think. As you can see, there's a massive gap.
Yeah, colossal gap. Smoking on the fly. That's actually going to work out even better if they're trying to sell the outside cross. The fact that that's gone, and now they charge in. Oh, Zantaras! He's done well to avoid the first headshots, but can he deal with more than one? Incendiary, buying himself some time. The swing comes in, and Borup finds the necessary frag. That should enable a plant. Whereas Tessus is down there too. Tabson could pivot from the decon door. Cadian hoping to catch them as they descend the vents, but they'll clear lobby. Or Tizian will first, and oh, the bullet's so close.
One more.
Good plant.
Definitely going to hear the door as well. Tessus took the fight, and these two around the world we go. Keto, the timing. Look towards vent where his teammate was, but it doesn't seem to matter. Nico now in towards the vents, does get the first. He's going to need a great deal more, and the bomb isn't planted for him, remember. We saw how that was from the other perspective. And there it is. Diffuse comes in, nicely handled by Big. You can see Heroic, though, did have an idea, a plan in mind, but pound for pound, those Tech-9s are never going to be quite as potent as you'd love.
Yeah, Borup did well to open up the site, though. That could have been a much less interesting round for Heroic if they hadn't have got that frag. Good to see our feline fans that are
just
tuning in as
watching.
well. Yeah, he's enjoying the game.
The pause on the keyboard.
Misgendered that cat, potentially. I apologize. AK-47 for Nico. The only real threat into this round. Of course, the Deagles will do what Deagles do. But saving it does give him another chance to have some impact, and he is quite literally the spearhead of this flying V. Oh dear, Tabson caught with a nade in his hands. That's rare. The element of surprise real, but there goes the rifle. And here is Tizian. Multi-kills galore. Borup steps up to the plate with the AK. He's gone this round too. And looks like there is going to be one more constellation frag for Stown as he turns his sense up to 1 million.
Ah, yes, the infamous DPI button.
Yes.
Or just sadly, it looked like he was a bit peeved about it all, but he does have the rifle. Bomb is loose towards the upper side of things, so pretty hard to get that one back in hand if you're going through Squeaky. Probably not an option, really.
I like the round the world strategy.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of double bluffs in Counter-Strike. They're going to certainly assume that Stown will eventually try and emerge from his hidey hole, and they're passive in their stance. So there is a universe where, oh, Searson has just adjusted to the potential for main. If he goes completely around the world, yeah. Clear in main very methodically, but...
Left eye peak, such a hard fight here.
It
Lucky
is.
he's moved, though. Could be a gap.
Yeah, he has to hope for it, though. Forces him out of the fight. Incendiary for CT
Nice.
Ven. He's gaming today. Is it going to spread? Oh, that's so unlucky. I thought Keto would burn. No. Doesn't confirm it. No need. Bomb picked up. Imagine if he gets down the vents. He doesn't.
Good idea, good attempt.
Yeah, he tried it all.
For an eco, yeah, it was a really good crack there from Heroic. This is round 12 we're about to go into, and it's still pretty neck and neck, score being 6-5. Hasn't been the standard what we're used to seeing from Heroic, right? With Stown cracking open Squeaky, dropping down the vent, it's been a bit of a different look, and I think that's because of the force by nature. It's hard to start playing into your T-sided gun rounds and the rhythm and the routine that you normally would if you don't have everything that you need to make those rounds happen. So maybe this could be the change-up. 5 AK-47s on the board. Quick smoke towards Yard. Nico to do what Nico does. Throwing the secret smokes as well, but Searson immediately opening things. So Stown is being beaten pretty handedly over towards this Squeaky position. Not being able to find the regular impact that he would. And the bomb on the back of Borup. So it means they will be going down, and Searson again, he's repositioned. AWP, flash is good. KDN goes down, so everything is looking a bit troublesome for Heroic here.
Yeah, this one's going to go quietly unless Nico wants to raise his voice. Damn, they caught a nade as well. Softened up for the fray. It's Taros to connect another. And so, with the bomb down, they've got a real project to maneuver through here. Flashing to confirm that ramp is clear enables Borup to focus his attention towards the main point of contact. Testis with a Molotov for that bomb should time run low. Elbow spotted. All from Decon. How peculiar. Freebie for Tessis. That shot from Tizian makes it relevant. Suddenly, this becomes a real problem. Borup, there's a smoke on the bomb. To break it would be the sound cue. Oh my God! A full wild spray, and they both line up just in the nick of time. He was half a second from the defuse. Oh my gosh. Oh, the spray. Kito's trying to put his body in the way, but it's just the last few seconds from the Borup spray.
Borup's had some success with the bombs recently. Remember, he had the 10-second defuse over towards the A site on overpass, and here with the two-man spam down there to clutch things up. And it's put Big in a precarious position there. Money is curious now as well. Searson will be able to get at the AWP. Might need to find a bit more impact.
You go fast. Keto. Oh, dangerous scenario. And those deagles, the shotguns.
Out of bullets.
Oh my bloody lord. Sounds okay.
It's all right. It's all right. Calm down.
Deep breaths. Here we go. You're a big fan.
Yeah,
You're
well,
a little bit scared.
blink and you miss it, because what's going to happen now if Big are unable to win this round is going into the next, they're going to have pittances to their name. So things are looking very good for Heroic. Bomb down. 40-second timer begins, and I'll immediately Big think better of this. Searson, especially retaking on Nuke with an AWP, it's never easy. Retaking on Nuke with an AWP in a 2-on-3 situation with no armor, no nades, nothing to speak of, even more difficult. Zantara's down there in the vent, just seeing if he can grab a weapon on the way out or find someone who can just make some space before they exit the site. But as the bomb is now ticked well and truly past the halfway point, this is a Heroic round. It will be posted on the board roughly 10. You can count yourself at home if you want. And Zantara is unable to find himself a gun here to take on home into round number 14. So you can see on the side of things, it was the $1,900 loss bonus coming through for Big. They don't have enough money to go for a buy, but they might want to force because the AWP is in play. We can see Kevlar being purchased. Keto's actually gone Kevlar with the Incendiary. Maybe he wants to go... Is he going to get a P250 maybe? Okay, there it is. So it is a buy. This is an all-in. If Big can win this back, they can still win the half 8-7. If they lose this, we should really be looking at... Even a 9-6 from Heroic is possible.
Alrighty. It's all been outset. How do we close this half? Is it recovery for Big, or do Heroic make a statement? Plenty of potential, and Cadian's gonna ensure it looks good for Heroic to start with.
Seven rounds on that T side. It's already magnificent. Stound's going to get pressured here in lobby. He knows just one is enough, and he'll take both instead. Keeping this one as clean as possible. Now just two remaining. Searson on that AWP. How much damage can you really do? Cadian head spotted, but it's a tough angle to repeat. He thinks better of it. Looks like they could be winning this T half. 8 rounds to be posted here.
All right, Zantaras, good luck. The timing could have been better. What? The third would have been something.
The third could have made the round winnable.
Yeah, this suddenly goes from like, oh, it's nothing to, okay, a bit dangerous. But I think Searson understands the bigger picture and the knock-on effect of how this one's now gone. Oh, well.
They're just going to have another higgledy-piggledy buy after this anyway. It's going to be 2,400. Nothing fantastic. You really don't like having your CT half taper out in this way. And once again, this is just the fashion that the game played out in. It was so back and forth. Nobody could string together rounds, which meant that it was difficult for teams to build up a loss bonus. We see a lot more saving guns because of that nature. Just having a look right now what the longest streak of rounds is. Need my HUD to update. Come on. There we go. Longest streak of rounds is 3. Heroic have an opportunity to make that 4 to close out the half here.
But yeah, this is what you've been focused on this whole half, is the fact that there hasn't been enough consecutive CT rounds to really create anything substantial.
The blue shell effect hasn't really come on in.
Yeah.
You know? That's what can happen if you're losing 6 straight, and then the blue shell of almost being able to buy for the remainder of the game, depending on certain circumstances. Need a perfect storm. We won't get into that right now. But what we will get into is round number 15. Last chance saloon for Big to post another one on their CT side.
Alrighty, nades galore. Tabs him with the spray. We're waiting to see what the T's do here. 8 rounds on the T side is incredibly impressive, and I swear to God, this map is looking T-sided these days, but these teams just are incredibly talented at what they do. And of course, the money is in the toilet for the CT side, in no other words for it. But what do they do with this? Flashes, here we go. Tizian anti-flash, catches a few though, runs forward. And well, it's gone about as well as expected it would.
Yeah, big plan. Hoping Zantaras can do more than that. He's got the bomb, but lost his head.
Keto has got some Deagle highlights, but not to close out here. 9-6 on the half. Heroic versus Big. One more half to go. Who's going to come out on top of ESL Pro League Season 12 round robin for the groups? We'll find out how the third match for some of these teams is going after the break.
Follow me under when I'm crumbling. Every night I wonder, will it ever end? Sometimes I can barely breathe here. Sometimes I don't want to be here. Sometimes I don't want to be here. I'm leaving, but they follow me. Will you follow me under when I'm crumbling? Every night I wonder, will it ever end? Sometimes I can barely breathe, dear. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Will you follow me under? Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. I'm so sorry that I wasn't really there for me. Cause nobody else is showing any empathy. The wrong. Life isn't easy. Why did you leave me here with my thoughts alone? I don't wanna wake up messed up, cause I can spend another day like this. Another type of caked up breakup, where I've been finding any way to my fix. But I know I need you now, cause I don't wanna be around. No, I don't wanna wake up messed up. There's gotta be another way past this. I'm so sorry that I didn't go to therapy. Thinking everybody, even you's an enemy. Brutally awake and quite undertaken, did not do nothing wrong. Life isn't easy, why did you leave me here to get drunk alone? And I don't wanna wake up messed up, cause I can spend another day like this. Another type of caked up breakup, where I've been finding any way to my fix. But I know I need you now, cause I don't wanna be around. No, I don't wanna wake up messed up. There's gotta be another way past this. If I am so wrong and so gone, miserable, won't you stick around just for some be visible? But you don't, no, you don't care. Leave me to suffer, erase all the doubt, pouring Jack in my mouth, in a love with enough of the pain and the drugs to be present for now. All I'm right now, I don't wanna wake up messed up, cause I can spend another day like this. Another type of caked up breakup.
Back in action, 9-6, the scoreline on our third map of our second game. You can see the boys from Big Clan are down and not out. We are waiting for one player to return to his seat, I imagine, or maybe not. We can see if we got all five in the server. Match is paused, but looks like Tizian's yet to bite.
Gravy, I'm sure will rejoin us in a second.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
Do you try the sausages, Lauren, or do you just have the nuggies?
Just went for the nuggies.
The sausage was pretty good, I thought. Alex, did you have any sausage?
I did. I had 3.
Oh, they were quite tasty.
Sausages.
3 sausages and 2 handfuls of chicken nuggets.
I love
That
chicken.
was my dinner. I actually really enjoyed it. So
What's the ideal dip you go for a chicken nugget?
I told you I'm a chili mayo man.
You're a chili mayo man, even with
Yeah.
nuggies?
Well, I mean, I've got a soft spot for sriracha in particular.
Sriracha.
And so the Fong Food Company have got their hands around me and a
See.
monopoly
What
over
about
my
you,
condiment
Chad?
of choice.
I like a
Ketchup?
sweet and sour.
Oh, sweet and
But
sour,
I
man.
do for the nuggets especially.
Yeah,
but
I
for
appreciate that.
ketchup on everything else.
So sweet and sour in German. Can you do that? You know sour.
Sud and sour?
Süß
Zeus?
und
What is
sauer.
sud? I thought, wait,
Sud
sud
is south.
Oh yeah, that's where I used to live. Anyway.
All right, before things get a little too far south for us, it is 6-9. As said at the start, we
Nico
are
forgot to buy
finally into this.
anything?
Don't say that to
Maybe
me.
he just doesn't want armor. That's,
there's-
Oh, there we go. It's
two of them.
updated, or we're just going it.
Cadian?
You're on the CT side. You don't need to go back through Squeaky. You're good, but maybe you wanted some territory because what is going on?
Yeah, they've already got a lot of outside control, and Borup's going to have to react to that. But Xantares is a little intimidating at this point. I'd rather have a higher point of elevation, so no arguments there with Borup's relocation. Keto's all the way towards CT spawn as well, hoping to find the angle. It's ridiculous. Look at that. Look how far back he's going. And that's the bomb found by Stown. This lobby aggression from Heroic is translating fantastically. The trades all favor them. Borup descending. Stown protects. Just Keto. We saw what he was up to, trying to hunt down Borup, but in the meantime, he's used those rafters to great success. Could be the end for him here. Borup staring him down. Hasn't revealed his location just yet. This is the reveal. That's the frag. He needs two more from them.
Stown.
Yeah. He's predicted it, though.
Yeah. Oh,
Precise
Big brain,
third.
Keto.
yeah, okay. Well, that's one way to kick it off. Heroic now up to 10-6. We saw, this is almost similar scenes to what it feels like if they don't win the force buy of what we had on Overpass. Remember how big when they swapped on over to the CT side, they lost the pistol, they went for the force buy, they weren't able to convert there, meant they had to take an eco, and the half kind of simmered away from them at that point. They are doing the force buy situation once more. All in with 5 smokes, handful of flashes, couple of HEs, some upgraded pistols. They need to be a little bit more deadly on this one. Keep that money of Heroic low, keep it as well, highly contested as possible, and Tabson's going to take a chunk of nade damage early.
Oh, that's a beefy amount of damage, isn't it? Walking right through that smoke. Does he find Nico? Well, Cadian does find a whole lot of players towards ramp, but it plays in Tessus. Nade, not bad either. Happy enough with that, but Xantares does get the SMG.
Snuck past.
Yeah. He's got a real threat here, Borup.
There's 3 on the lower side.
This is a kooky round. Poor Rush is trying to keep track of all this nonsense. There's the pre-fire from Stown. Now Tessus has to deal with his ramp aggression. Look at that timing.
So lucky.
So lucky. Tizian's going to be kicking himself. He didn't hold for a second longer. But yeah, the T's are in hell. More ways than one.
So much territory has just been swapped back and forth. It's really confusing to know even how we got to this point.
And that's Chad Sponge Birchall talking, by the way, ex-professional counter-striker. So
There were 3 CTs on the lower side within like the first 40 seconds of the round. I'm very perplexed, but right now they are going lower into Tessus's domain.
Surely this should be safe. One. Oh, over one by the second. So where's the bomb? It is on Xantares, and there is still Nico around.
yeah, there shouldn't be a plant on the cards for as long as... Oh, no way. Bye, Keto. Good catch from him. Bowled over. Bomb. Will it be allowed to plant? Doesn't look like they can stop it. Oh, just in the nick of time, Nico does. And so Heroic running away with this one here on the CT side. This is what? First 2 converted, and with the money starting to swell, they only have to have the rebuy. Nico's dropped his MP9 for Cadian, so he can treat himself to the armor
Two
and the
orgs.
smoke and double org.
Oh.
I imagine they might take one of them, potentially knowing the buy as well. Chad, you know what I'd love to see is that once a half CT angle on the roof of warehouse.
Sure.
That's where an org could
nice
just
and
bop
cheeky, nice and
heads. Look at them,
aggressive.
they're all
One of them's
coming.
going out there.
Yeah, let's see what they got in store for us. MP9 rushed up to the red. Big Clan likely to be dead shortly. 3 targets approaching Cadian's position. He certainly could use a bit of stat padding. He's been relatively quiet here, and this will be a nice addition to the collection. Or
Oh,
not!
wow.
Again, it happened. That's twice. Cadian started to pull the trigger, and Keto's just blown his head off.
Yeah, Nico did find Xantares in the meantime. He plays in Stown. He knows what's up. Oh, don't want to lose this. Nicely covered in the end. But a little bit of a threat did build, but I feel like Cadian's just had a bit of an unfortunate run here.
Stown's feeling himself.
Yeah.
He really is. 24-9. Drops the AWP for Cadian as well to ensure that his sniper of the team is equipped. Bang, bang, bang.
Oh. Now mops this up nicely here, and well, now we're going to be taking 3 scoped rifles into the first CT gun round. And look, this is very potent. Tessus can use this to lock down ramp. Also a great gun when he's rotating down from ramp towards the lower side to deal with leaks. We've got Cadian on the AWP. They're going to get aggressive over towards ramp here. So we've seen a lot of teams doing this more and more with the AWPer. He'll peer on up, cover the angles as the rifler goes on the close wall. Tessus is going to come into the peripheries any moment now. Thank you, Rush. And this is the initial fight. And Cadian wins it easily. Okay, perfect timing on that.
Oh, the headies just...
What are you even meant to do? Well, okay, all right.
Every single time he switches to a member of Big Clan, they go down. Your finger's a curse,
Finger
Rush.
of death.
How dare you? It's a death sentence every player you observe that round. My God. And now, look what it's done to Big Clan. They're going to have to operate at 3.6, 3.5. It's certainly not enough. This is the fantastic opener just strafing in with the left eye peek. Had to be pulling the trigger quick, and he did. And just as the attention's drawn to ramp, as you noted, Lauren, that was when the lobby crunch came in. Real agonizing to take. And it seems Heroic definitely have been the more well-oiled machines. See what Big Clan have got in store for us into this one. Try to fake the top site hit. But Tessus finds the first with ease. He's even got a nade in store for anyone hunting. Look at that. Perfect drop back. The only issue for Cadian here is, wow, well, this smoke might have solved it. Yeah, I think it might have, because they can't walk through it. You have no idea what's on the other side. Searson's going to give it a go anyway. And here is Nico.
Hello. Oh, it's so easy for them. Look at it go. Close it up. Nuke's closed.
Put it in the oven, it's done.
Heroic's here. No forks needed.
Oh,
I wish my spray transfer worked like that.
Either org exclusively tonight when you can afford it.
Okay,
right.
Let's try it.
Let's do it.
I'm down.
Little cat.
Oh, look, somebody's stuck in 2018. He's dabbing.
I was looking at
Lunch
the cute
love
cat bottom
from
left.
Finland. Was that
Nice
Finland?
to live in the past. Good for you, man. Missed the memo on the death of the dab, I guess.
Searson's already taken a chunk of damage. He does get the kill onto Cadian, so at least that's one step in the right direction, but he will be operating on low HP for the remainder of the round.
Go on, Searson. Playing with fire. Ouch. Tessus caught in rotation. This is the best chance we've seen in a while from Big Clan, and they're descending into Stound's territory. He only just got there. Dropping util. They want to make a quick plant here. They want to change the odds. And with that Molotov, it should buy them enough time. They can't really contest this. What have you got for us here, Stound? A save? Surely not. You've got cash for days. Wouldn't you want to make this as costly as possible?
They might hang around to go for some of these kills. If they could take the AWP out of Searson's hands, I don't think Nico's going to be looking. That would have been all right, but now it's just a matter of milking away as many guns as you can.
Yeah, and Searson is being hunted. Make no mistake, Stound wants that AWP out of his hands. Oh, would you? Yes, he would. 26th frag as a knife. Steals the AWP away. Borup's found another as well, so they are depleting the big resources. Xantares is going to take it right back.
Revenge!
How often do you see that? Revenge, blood for blood, knife for knife. Okay, well, it did get more costly, and that is actually kind of fantastic for Heroic in the grand scheme of things. They've got plenty of cash to splash. They'll win this battle of longevity, and you can see one stab for another. I've never seen that before.
Oh, dear.
$1,500 exchanged both ways. A bit of comedy in our intensity. Let's get into this one then. This is where Big Clan can either convert us or Heroic can convert this victory.
Oh, dear.
Ouch.
So much damage done towards Yard. This time there won't be an opening kill.
Yet, Borup had a look, and that seems like enough to deter, but they are taking good chip damage through the smoke. I think Nico weakening Keto has crossed as well. Cadian's caught a transition. He's lucky to get away. A missed shot. Panics with the incendiary, but Lauren, this is going to get hectic. Look how much space Tabson has to work with.
T's have infiltrated. They're everywhere, right? Like, they can just try and play this around the rotations. Just no man's land. They have no ability to get around Tizzy and waiting to potentially pressure upper as well. Bomb still with Searson, so it's got legs to it. Cadian did make it away quite luckily. Back up they go. Are they going back up secret?
Yeah, not even vent to top, just the whole way around, which currently doesn't have eyes on it. They've done the right call in at least staying out of the CT guys. They better collapse onto the top side very easily here.
It's down. Nico and Borup all to be tested here. Tizian out first, and he finds down. It's Borup to try and hold things together, but slips through the fingertips as now Tessus and Cadian to try and play this back, both through lobby though, and Xantares has a great idea on one, but doesn't expect the other.
Sound cues, he knows one investigating hut. Xantares has also been spotted descending vents. Could be a nasty surprise waiting for him as he leaves. And here comes Cadian. Arrives and announces his presence. He's got an, oh, if only, a nade onto the site. Not going to find it, and tabseN will finish him off. So, big plan. They needed to pick that one up. Now, perhaps we really do have a full 30 rounds ahead of us. Checking heroic situation, they picked up themselves at the opening 5, and I think in the conceding the 2 consecutive rounds, they will be taking themselves into the timeout.
Had enough money to drop across some guns for a buy here. I believe Borup had 10k on the nose at the tail end of this round here. So just working out what type of buy they need to look for or where the holes that they need to plug are. One more timeout for Heroic left after this one. Only 2 more rounds needed for them to convert the victory. Timeouts will not carry across to overtime if we need to get there. Let me try again. The timeouts will carry over to overtime if we need to get there, but if you use them all before, you don't get any more. Once again, the double org setup. Nico and Tessus really liking to rock these on the CT side. Cadian on the AWP. Borup and Stown a little bit more mobile and agile with the M4A4s. Same again from Big. Standard 4 AK-47s and the AWP out one more time. Yard smokes being set up, deployed very quickly. Well, there's going to be a gap in that one, but the attack looks like it's all a ruse. It's going to be over towards top. Oh, go, Cadian. Okay, he's pulled out the nade, but he's spotted one. He knows the AWP's in lobby. Flashed off the line, unable to get the kill. Look who's down secret. I don't think they have any idea.
No one's here.
Been quiet enough as well. Okay, Tessus, that's bullshit. Straight up nonsense. Tessus has even taken Xantares as well. He is not stopping to contribute in pursuit of the 15th.
The flank is not aware.
But this is the one you were talking about, right? I think tabseN completely unannounced. Tessus is the only one unknowingly found by searson, though. So there's 2v2. tabseN's still the unknown quantity. No CTs. I say that as Stown has come through secret. And with the sound cues available, here's the break of the glass. He gets ahead of the molly. The impact may have been heard. searson's trained on those windows. I think, yeah, that information has been relayed, and they want to peek him. Ooh, this is so sketchy. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a weird 2v2. And Lauren Pansy Scott on the mic.
Yeah, I'm with them. After that little bit of a spot, tiny bit of information, that one hit off the molly, and they're like, no, just get out, get out. Towards upper we go. Better post plants. Knowing what they're up at. Borup's still alive. He actually made it up there. He's still alive. I don't know how he's standing in this, and he won't be for long. Nicely handled in the end by Big. The two of them, searson and tabseN, putting in some extraordinary work there. Yeah, I mean, consider how that one started. It looked like he just found Nico Tessus filling the feed with 2, went 2 for 1 into a 3v4, and then from there, let's see this one again. So that's nonsense. And he even gets a second. So keeping track, that is now searson and tabseN 2 versus 5, essentially. I don't think anyone would complain about that comparison. My goodness, well played from those. As they dry off their hands in preparation of the next round. Clearly it is getting sweaty business in the server.
Oh, lots of nade damage early here. It is just an eco from Heroic, so I don't think we'll be seeing too much out of them this time round. Flash on over into tabseN, they run, whiffing a couple of easy shots right there, but at least the information is given and garnered to his teammates. They can get a
off we go.
Bit of a move on over towards ramp, but oh, Stown is hiding. How long does he want to stay in his hidey hole for?
He's going to shoot 2 of them in the back of the head. Next round, just wait for it.
It's good news, though, for the T side. They needed a bit of recovery here, a little bit of breathing room, pad out the stats a bit. If you want to highlight, it's down 168 ADR not too long ago. Xantares, though, closing down any sort of worries, any threats Tessus could have done, and it's clean.
Well, they're in the game now, right? Double digits, this is where we start thinking the comeback is hugely possible. If Big continue to get into that lower site control, it's very simple for them. It seems like once they get ramp, they just smoke off decon, molly through the window so the players can't swing open the door while they plant the bomb open, and that's their go-to round after round. Lots of damage being done in the early stages to Big in the yard position with nades or a fray of bullets, but I think we're getting hugely converted for Heroic here. Bomb will go off. Round 10 posted on the board. Money good enough for them to go for a buy round. Let's see if the Augs are the preferential weapon again for Tessus and Nico, or if one of them will have to be dropping an AWP over for Katie, who only has 5,500. And now we have cats everywhere.
Cat jam.
So, Lauren, you're getting your way.
That's Cat Jam.
Yeah, that's cat jam. That's what they got all their points for and invested into cat jam.
Congratulations, guys.
Oh, look at the
I wonder, is there like a leader?
Oh, the two real cats.
Is there a leader of the fan cam, you think? You think someone's in there like getting everyone else to do what they want?
Yeah, I imagine there's a ringleader.
There's always a ringleader.
What's he up to? I see that AWP heading towards Squeaky, and he wants a little bit of a taste of the action early. Oh, the sound cue. I see what they were planning, hoping, but Stown still too smart, bangs his head off the top to get a quick cross. Now, Wonder ready descending the vent.
He missed
the vent. That is hilarious. Tabson, knife out, Tessus, gun out, and he's going to get another as well. He's in such a prime position to find the first. Zentaras and Keto trying to replicate the same success we saw from Tabson and Searson in the round prior. A 2 versus 4. Otherwise, facing 5 match points. Wonder which angle he's holding. Says Zantares as he sees the smoke arrive at his feet.
The bomb actually couldn't be in a worse position. The vents. Just think about that. There's only one real avenue
Look
in,
at
right?
Nico as well. He's about to flank him. Poor Zantares. Knife. Not today. It's 15-10, and as we discussed, that puts them on notice. They'll have plenty of cash to splash, but Big Clan really have got no margin for error. Any early casualty, any opening kill could be the last one they get to participate in. Look like a rocket out of there.
That gun does look good when he uses it, doesn't it?
Maybe we're going to live the Org life tonight, Lauren.
It's good for us less practiced gamers.
There he is.
I am old.
Very PG-13
I
there.
didn't say anything about age, Lauren.
Yeah, and as we discussed, age is but a number. Have you seen RPK?
Oh, stop RPing as RPK. You love him. You got his crosshair. You're like, RPK does this. It worked. It worked really well.
It did. I'm going to channel my RPK tonight as well.
Is that the same with the RPK AWPing that we've never seen before?
That was some fast AWPing
RPK now.
Like
Aggressive crane AWP from RPK here.
All right. Last round of the game, potentially 26. 15 for Heroic, 10 for Big. Let's see if we want to go around for a couple more.
Last round of this game, potentially, says Chad.
Potentially.
Yeah, it's like when people say, oh, all right, gents and ladies.
We appreciate being included. Don't worry. For now, though,
here we go.
Smoke's on the way. Tabson on the cross. Tess is now called upon. Does he have the bomb?
He does, and it's an express delivery from Tabson Limited.
Oh, wait, Tizian's
Yeah, but Tessus is ready. Look at that. He does catch him. 4-on-4, the trade from Stown. This could be huge from Tizian. That's absolutely massive. Wasn't really a word, but Cadian gonna do his best. Lauren boiling the tea kettle now. Cadian burning, and he's gonna be screwed down to 28.
Nico.
Oh.
How are they behind each other? What is this game?
Madness.
Zentaris stops it before it truly starts, but it is still a 3v2, so there is a bit of danger here.
Stop this.
He can swing the door open.
Does he do it? Here we go. Bomb is down. Player also down. 2v2. And Cadian trying to play it back in with an AWP. Never going to be easy here.
Did he drop the smoke? No, Borup needs to drop it now. He's being hunted. If he can get out and close that door, he's cooking with gas here. Didn't close the door behind him. Was he raised in a barn?
Cadian. Hold up a second. If Cadian clears out behind Decon...
Doesn't. Oh no, with the door. Oh, the spray! Tizian screwed himself! He's tagged down to 3 HP. The wallbang wars are going to be won by Borup, but there's no time, and he actually gets it with the Glock. This Counter-Strike is actually just making me scratch my head. It's hard to comprehend at times, and they both go down with the bomb. But that's 11. Big win the first of the 5 necessary to take us to overtime.
Chad, explain all of that to me, please.
I don't know if he can.
I wanted him to try.
Right, so the fact is that they managed to get Tizian set up for success down the vents, I imagine? They had Tabson take the bomb down secret and drop it instantly. Tizian with the whole door shenanigan. This is, im Deutsch, komisch. Das ist weird. You can learn that one. Komisch?
Now, Junge.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, well, it is a hodgepodge buy coming up from Heroic here. They've got the Alligator in play in the hands of Borup. It's all right to use over towards the top site. Not a lot of utility to work with.
On the retake, though.
Yeah, not ideal. Nico. Oh, was granted a timing, but just moved out of his position. Tabson versus Cadian could be one of the first duels here. Flash down, and he goes. Oh, they're going through main as well. Yeah,
Nico catches the first. And Centaurus is gone too. Big Clan, they're going to have to operate at a significant disadvantage here. The weapon disadvantage pretty much subsides after the double kill. Tess is trying to play 2 angles at once, and oh my god, did they not see each other? And he's going to kill Searson. I'd be so mad.
Oh my god, how does that happen? They just don't see each other. 4x3 or not, it doesn't matter. Tizian and Tabson now trying to pull something together, but this is all very strange. Topsy-turvy.
What's going on?
Who didn't respond? His teammate just got slaughtered, and Tabson's found another. And we're left with the shotgun, Alex. The shotgun.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think Borup might be ring around a Rosieing here. If he gets Tizian's hunt, this is such an odd turn of events.
Oh, what is
premium?
Oh my god! Please, please, please!
I'm done. I'll see you later.
Oh, what is happening?
I've never seen so many instances of timings. Look at this. Look at all of this. What a peculiar game. Just odd. No other word for it. This frag, by the way, like Stown, what's his teammate doing?
Nico.
Nico's just having a nap.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Goodness gracious me, Heroic. I'm glad that the timeout's been called. It's Heroic that called it. It's the final one.
Can we call a timeout once in a while? Like, what is going on? Where's the money at for the CTs now?
Yeah. Just one save is all they need. So just the light pistols. They don't need to go for the investment here. Just play it safe. Give up 13 to Big. That would be the direction Heroic should be opting for. Big, on the other hand, they have Searson with the Mac 10. Maybe want to use him relatively aggressively if they want to go for a bit of ramp play, or as they jump out top with a delayed hit. 7 seconds left in freeze time, and yet to have any purchases on the Heroic side of the buy. 27 for Stown here. He's having a bit of a banger. 22 for Tessus, 21 for Borup, 19 for Nico. Cadian a bit quiet on 8, so if he can come alive to help the boys close things out within the final stages, we'll be looking good. But this one, ladies and gentlemen, this should just be a big round every day of the week. The only way that Heroic win this is if Big decide to go ramp and run into the stack. That doesn't look likely.
Certainly far from the realms of likelihood.
Could take away a gun in Squeaky. There's a rifle scavenge, but now they know where at least 2 or 3 other players are. They're taking yard control, getting around to ladder, doing the old switcheroo. Hard to lose the rounds once you have heaven control.
Clown car dropping off everyone at vents for now as the fiesta continues, but that rifle is the only thing that keeps my mind focused towards it being a bit of a potential for the CTs to do more damage, and they did scour the lower side with a bomb planted towards upper. Back up we go.
Just having a leisurely walk. Just checking out the sights. On your left, you will see the B sign to the reactor chamber. And on your left here, you'll be taking a nice look at death. Instant death. Permanent death. Virtually. Searson's got himself a nice 600, 1,200 bucks. He's looking for another one, another injection of cash. But it's down, holding on to that AK, so not to be. Closing in on his 30 bomb. Definitely called off these last 2 rounds, but of course this is where they're in pursuit of just the one more, the most elusive of all of them. That 30th round of play, just around the corner, we head into round 29. Regulation in the first map. Let's see this from Borup's POV. Nope. There we go. Hello?
We're looking up, and we're down. All right, well.
Oh, the cat's having a nap. He was tired of the Counter-Strike.
Oh, look at the bomb left one. It's so cute.
Oh, it's playing.
Orp out for Searson. He's upgraded the Mac 10 for the final round of play. The double AUG setup is out for Heroic again. Orp in the hands of Cadian, and here we go. Potentially the last round.
Thank you, Chad. Certainly is potentially. Thompson getting quite fast down, actually, and I'm interested to whose responsibility it will be down. Smoke potentially Won't be able to go down. Taps it fast, and he get caught out off guard. That's going to give them so much room to maneuver now. TeSeS filling this gap with the element of surprise, and he's done well there. Ramp late arrivals meet Cadian. First found, flash for the repeat, doesn't quite hit the mark. Neither does their Molotov. This is, as Lauren has put it, certainly not too far from a circus.
Look at the AUG from this range, though. It's good.
Still dirty angle as well. Look at that little pixel that they get to see, but the nade doesn't quite find target, but now he's got a bit of a problem. Nico's there to bail him out of it, though. That's really nicely done by Nico. SyrsoN to even up, though. We are into a 2v3, and we've seen weirder scenarios go down than this.
Yeah, Big have been digging themselves out of these holes all half long. No smoke, though, and that is a big factor. That's a big component of them getting that bomb down. Xantares is going to have to go hunting. By leaving the door open, there is no sound cue necessary for him to start having a look around, and look at how close they are to being caught out here. Cadian caught off guard. It's perfect play from Big Clan again, digging themselves out of these holes. The nade looks promising. Half SyrsoN, but he's still hitting his shots. There's only one more left. Searson's done it all. That nade could find him. Woof, tag to 20. High flash. He continues to try his hunt, try his luck. And SyrsoN gets another. Really fantastic work from him. Starting to match at the top of the scoreboard with Stown, and it digs him out of another hole. Yes, it was a 2v4, 2v3, into a 2v none.
I'm just curious as to what more it feels like Heroic have to do here. They're getting themselves in such good positions. Like Cadian going down there, running around the corner with a nade in his hand. That you never want to see that, but that's an in-game leader trait. Unfortunately, you're always trying to do the bigger picture play as opposed to just worrying about the frag in front of you. And well, here, round 30, we have gone the distance. We've said it's been close. Cadian wants to take it up with some aggression. It's a hard smoke for him to pivot around up forward, but Nico finds one early onto Xantares. That's a big kill.
Yeah, Searson's... Oh, wow. Tabson's actually caught Nico. Stan was trying to jiggle him out, but Tizian's taken the top site. And Cadian's been caught out as well. It all falls to Borup, and he's already low. Big Clan, they have managed to string together some serious consecutive rounds. This will be 5 now in succession. Unless TeSeS has anything left to contribute, I don't know how he's planning to stop that low side plant. It seems very likely.
They found it. They found the weakness, right? It looked like they've been exploiting this. They've been finding room. They've been finding gaps in the defense, constantly slipping through the ranks. And TabsON, not clean on that. TeSeS still stands and cleans up TabsON nicely. Bomb yet to be planted, keep in mind. So there's a bit of time for them to work around. We now got the player on ramp. Borup's a little further disconnected, however.
Yeah, and if he can land that nade and survive, doesn't quite do the damage, but he knows that the decon cross is there, so perhaps SyrsoN could be caught out by Borup. Smoke as well. Keep his attention drawn. Door closed, though. Borup take notes. TeSeS missed. He lives to fight another day. 8 HP, though. Borup can't really contribute. This is so sketchy. Keto cannot afford to go down here, and TeSeS is in a position to find him. Needs a clean one. Does find it. Surely not. SyrsoN, look at the angle. He's missed his shot. TeSeS, have you got time? Yep, Kit as well. Heroic.
Oh.
Yeah. 16. Found by Heroic in the last closing stages. It's a heartbreaker for Big Clan. So much hard work. SyrsoN squandered. And that's the end of that one. We've got more Counter-Strike coming up. We'll take a break.